clearly, I guess two things happened. One is Kentucky increased their defensive ability to be able to keep the ball in front of them. We couldn't beat anyone off the dribble. If you can't beat anyone off the dribble, it's really hard to create help situations and be able to make extra passes and make open shots. And our shooting percentages clearly showed that. I think we're a little bit better shooting team than what we shot in the second half, but clearly that was a lot to do with Kentucky's on-the-ball defensive pressure. And then the second part of the second half was, I thought we did a real poor job in transition defense and on the boards. And for our team in this process, we understand the difficulties of playing against Kentucky, but one of the things that we should control a little bit better is our transition defense and our rebound. And I thought that's where clearly we got hurt in the second half.
What do you think of Kentucky now? What do you expect? Not as good, better?
I'll take it. I'll coach it any day. It's pretty good talent. We knew. You can watch YouTube all you want and see those type of players. And clearly, I'm not feeling sorry for them. They're going to be pretty good. But Brandon Emmett was very impressive. His ability to shoot the ball off the dribble is a real talent. Even contested or uncontested, it's one of those things that's going to be tough to guard for anyone. And clearly, the shooting percentage was outstanding tonight as well. So if you're going to have a guy like that shoot that percentage, it just makes it much, much easier to be able to play an interior game because you've got to extend your defense to be able to cover that guy.
Strange to come into your own stadium and be a visitor against them.
Extremely unique for sure. A lot of fun though. It wasn't an experience for us. To experience that type of crowd, that type of event, in our gym or anywhere. I guess the positive is we didn't play that in Lexington where there would have been 20,000. So we'll take that.
Can you tell me about what this game does for your program in terms of helping for your season?
Well, it's amazing for our program in a lot of ways. One, it's a great community event. For our campus, for our university. How many unique visitors did we bring to Windsor that have never been here before? We experienced that, so I think it's awesome in that way. For our players, we talk about this in a recruiting sense a lot, is that opportunity to be able to play against the best teams we can schedule. And, win or lose, it's to say, these guys grew up wanting to play for Kentucky, dreaming about playing for these teams. So, they got that opportunity, they got to see that level of, what a future pro potential is like. So I think that's wonderful too. And I think lastly, we're just building a foundation just like Kentucky for what we're going to be as a basketball team. And, I guess right away when you play the best teams you can play, you find out what you got to work on. And clearly we identified that in terms of transition, defense, and rebound. I think we're going to be able to score the ball. I think our problem is playing against Kentucky and their height and their athleticism and their size. We're not going to face much in our league. And we saw that with Ohio State last year. So a good foundation to start.
Coach, you mentioned Brandon Knight, his ability to make shots off the dribble. How does that complicate the defense?
Well, the really tough part is, I guess the blueprint is to sag a little bit on defense and not cover the wings as hard so that you take away Kentucky's penetration. And, for us, that's kind of our defense. It's more of a packed defense anyways. And the problem is, obviously, if you've got to get that tight on a guy, it makes it much harder to be able to help him recover. Because you've got to bring more help early. And, if he's going to be good off the bounce too, that causes a whole bunch of problems where he can penetrate and make other people better. And, it's a great lesson for our guys as well. That's what we're trying to do a lot, is have our guys attack and be able to make people better.
Coach, how long had it been in the works to get Kentucky number?
Well, it's been a while actually. We contacted them when the new staff took over, about their interest in potentially coming. And I got great support from my assistant coach, Barry Hamlin, who's not afraid to call anyone. And together we're trying to get these teams up here. And we just called Kentucky and we said, hey, you're interested. At that time, the NCAA rules didn't allow the freshmen to come. Clearly for Kentucky, that's going to be an issue with bringing in so many future pros that leave after 1 year potentially. So this year worked out that the NCAA changed the rules, and now we can bring them.